This playthrough is rated T for teen.
With this final seal, everything's going to be okay, right? Right? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Well, we're back here with another episode of E7. In the last episode, we finished the sea runes, and now we're just going to get a reward at the end and see what the sea dragon has to say. So that should be it, right? I mean, what other... We got all the seals, you know, time to save the land. Somehow from what, I'm not sure, but we'll save it. The sea altar. Alright, what power will we get now? Or something. So this is the altar dedicated to old Balin, the great sea dragon. Feel anything, Adol? He's always feeling something. Traveler, to thee I grant the final seal of he who hath been chosen. Demise hath already begun. The wind of destruction shall soon blow. All shall be lost, and from the chaos a new world doth await. O destined warrior, be wary. And we get the sea seal. Say that 5 times fast. With the sea seal residing in Adol, the party's extra skills have been fortified. Extra skills for each character will now be boosted with additional power, range, and other improvements. More power. Demise? What? Wind of destruction? Why didn't the wind dragon tell us about this? No, that one was real ominous. Damn it. I thought the bastard was joking, but he actually meant it. Guys, what the hell are you talking about? Why did you come with us again? You said you wanted to make sure Adol was for real or something, but why? My duty was just to guide you here. That's what I'd said I'd do, and I did it. Though I suppose there is one thing I can tell you. Adol, you've been charged with a sacred duty by the 5 great dragons of Altego. Something that can change the fate of the entire land. The land of Altego or the world land? But we don't have any time to waste on exposition right now, so that's all you get. Let's head back to Altego City. I have someone I need to introduce you to. Okay. Wait, what does he mean by any of that? Why is he being so needlessly mysterious? He's a typical anti-hero guy, you know. Emo, all that. Who the hell does he think he is? Guy seems like he knows a lot more than he does about the dragon legends. I'm betting whoever it is he wants to introduce you to is a real expert on the subject. Adol, let's head back to the city. I want to know who this guy is. Me too. And how did Geist get in contact with the guy right after the 6th game? Did he know about him beforehand, or was he just kind of traveling around too? Yeah, we have to run all the way back to the entrance, but there's a semi-shortcut, so we're not completely forced on the way back. I'm just going to ignore all these guys. Although I probably should have get my SP up before we get to the end of this. Let me max out my SP at least. There we go. Okay. Then we want to go this way now instead. We skipped this last time because this will help us get out of here a little bit faster. So, and I got an elevator here. Watch our bodies rumble there because it can't handle the smooth transition of the elevator. And a little switch here. We could have done this earlier, but there's no reason not to, just to wait till later. So, and here we are. We're at the exit. So, yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Also, make sure to save it before you reach the spot. Why? Well, that's a big chungus. Wait, that's the same size as the guys we fought before. What the? This lizard is enormous. Titano class for sure. But we can't get back to the boat without going past it.
Exclamation point, question mark.
Damn, guess we stand and fight.
Alright, boss battle against Leewald Glan. Really not, he's more of a sub-boss than anything, so. Basically, he's got 3 attacks. He'll slash you, he'll fireball you, and thrust at you. You can either roll away or flash guard his attacks. Aqua Burst is really good for this one, as well as Scud Shot from Adol. Aqua Burst is good because it hits him, and then when it hits him, then it does like multiple hits that charge into him, so. Yeah, see the little extra damage there. Oh, nice. Okay. And as soon as we get to 2,000, we'll finish him off with our extra attack. Actually, make sure your SP is maxed out before the end of this battle. So, okay, finish him off. Adol. There you go. Just use the equipment you had during the last battle. Shouldn't be that tough. We won. Well, we just beat another boss. Like, yes, we won, lady.
What the hell's with this island? Something like that just walking around in broad daylight?
Let's walk and talk. Hanging around here seems like a very bad idea. Something's definitely not right. We really need to get back to the boat now. Oh yeah, they did say Titans were getting a bit more aggressive recently, so.
No way.
Another one? Oh, another one. Oh dear. 2 of them this time? We're totally screwed. No, we're not. We beat those guys really easily. Exclamation point, question mark. Damn it, looks like we're stuck. All we can do is fight. Or you could just shoot someone with a cannon. Who did that? Ah, I didn't know Titans could just be taken out with cannonballs. Nice to know.
Now that's what I call timing.
Timing! It's a Dragonite. They followed us? Huh. Well, I'm glad, I guess.
Oh man, that was a real close call.
Not really. What are the Dragonites doing here, though? Did Sigrun send out a search party for me or something? ... Princess! Oh, she did. She did. This is what happens when you leave her behind, huh? Princess! Princess! Sorry, Sigrun. Sorry for making you worry. But thank you. You got here in the nick of time and saved us all. I'm really sorry for all the times I... No, don't worry about that. That's not why I'm here. Princess, you must get away from those men. What? No, you mean me? What'd I do? I saved the world. Multiple times before this game, in fact. How dare you? How dare you kidnap the princess? What? I'll not let you lay one more finger upon her. I don't think I've ever touched her, dude.
Kidnap? What the hell are you talking about? We're here because the king asked us.
An unlikely story. Sorry. A walkless story. Who's there? Wait, Sias? Well, I understand Raud and maybe the general, but Sias? Sias, Raud, and Dryzen? Okay, now I'm curious what's going on here.
Hey, what?
Yeah, exactly, Dogi.
Hey, what's going on here? Sias, what's this all about?
Yeah, didn't the king know about? Didn't we tell you what the king told us? ... Looks like you can drop the act. Do you really think you can play dumb after what you've done?
Huh?
What's going on here? What happened? I mean, you can pull your weapons out on us, but I fought Titanos multiple times. I think you're not a threat.
Whoa!
Damn, I knew things were going to come to head, but this is a lot sooner than I expected. Why do you draw your swords? Dryzen, what's going on here? ... These men are the prime suspects in a crime of the utmost severity, particularly that Adol fellow. What? What crime? Red hair, Adol the Red, Adol Christin, however you wish to be addressed. You are under arrest. Again? Your charges are espionage, conspiracy, theft, destruction of property, and the assassination of His Majesty King Kamaro. What the? Looks like red hair has steel for a backbone. A nice trait in a man, but it makes my work difficult. These scars are nothing. He's had worse. How many times has he been captured over the franchise? Probably quite a few times, if I remember correctly. Let's see. The 9th game hasn't been captured. And then there's the... Let's see. I think the 1st game, he gets captured at one point or gets stuck in jail. At least over a dozen times. Okay, maybe less than that, but still. What would you like me to do, Raud? He won't survive much more of my special attention. Vauldemare. He assassinated the king. He's the worst criminal there is. His law means nothing. I was hoping you can get him to talk about who's behind all this. People have been getting Adol to talk for years. Well, actually, he does talk in most modern games because of his, you know, when he presses a button to attack, they have him do, huh, hey, oh, hey, oh, it's me, you know, so. Okay, I guess that joke didn't really work here. I was hoping you get him to talk about who's behind all this. But what if it's obvious he's from Rom? True enough. He doesn't look it, but he's clearly he's dangerous. Dangerous individual. Just the sort I love to break. Damn low life, you got some nerve, you know that. I knew something was off about your whole adventure act, but I never expected you to do something like assassinate the Sovereign, you little piece of... I won't let you die easily, you hear me? Well, we know we didn't kill the king, but who did kill the king? So that's why Sias is against us, because he legitimately thought we killed the king. Father, it can't be. Why? Why? Princess. I understand your grief over the passing of His Majesty. However, we have a duty to carry out. You must stay strong. The assassin, Adol Christin, will be executed at the Colosseum tomorrow. Do you approve, Your Majesty? What? ... Executions at the Colosseum require the approval of the Sovereign. With the passing of His Majesty, the King, that will be you. Wait, what are you talking about? Adol executed? He has assassinated the king. It is only fitting. That's ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous. He's not the assassin. What proof do you have? He's been determined that he is lawfully. It has been determined that he's lawfully a Roman agent. His Majesty knew of him through a renowned pirate. Plus, this Adol character claimed himself an adventurer as though that were a legitimate profession. Yeah, depending on which universe you're from, yeah, most adventurers are considered like murder hobos. Everything about him is suspicious. That doesn't prove anything. I was with him the entire time. From the time Father told us about the ruins islands right until Dryzen sold up with his men. When could he possibly have had an opportunity to kill my father? About that, Your Majesty. It is not true that this Adol was alone with His Majesty for a moment prior to your departure. What? We have testimony from one of the attendants. She claims that when you and the one named Dogi exited His Majesty's private quarters, Adol remained behind. To give us the ring. Of course, that's the excuse they use. He was in there for another few minutes before he emerged to join you. More than enough time to commit the murder. ... We found the royal signet among his belongings. The evidence stands against him. That's not possible. He said that Father gave him the ring. ... Sire, say something! You know that Adol couldn't possibly have done this! What about that intruder you never found?
Guys?
After that incident, security around the palace was increased tenfold. The chance of yet another intruder going unnoticed are next to none. Also, His Majesty was stabbed from the front. There were no signs of resistance. We believe it is highly likely that His Majesty knew the criminal. As His Majesty did have a rapport with Adol Christin, he is a perfect fit to this crime, I'm sorry to say. But... Princess... The crime in question is the assassination of the king. The people of the kingdom will be in a severe unrest if the criminal is not dealt with quickly, and rumors that the assassin is a long-haired foreigner has already spread throughout the city. Your Majesty, please. We cannot leave this matter unresolved. We must act with haste. Hey, look. They must have caught the assassin that killed His Majesty.
A red-haired assassin? Could he be from Rom? What's going to happen to the kingdom?
How dare he kill our king? He should be torn limb from limb.
I hear he's going to be executed at the Colosseum tomorrow. Oh, that I've got to see. Serves him right.
Oh no.
That young man was an assassin? Tia, this must have been a misunderstanding of some sort.
Of course it is. Adol isn't the sort of person who would ever do such a thing. ...
Tia, are you alright? You must be exhausted from taking care of Maya. Perhaps you should rest.
You're right, I will. I think I'm going home for now.
Yeah, you thought the whole game would be just lollipops and gumdrops, but nope, something's against Adol here, and who knows who it is.
There's no time. Adol, please stay safe.
Yeah, who knew Adol was so buff? Well, that makes sense, actually.
How could you?
Who's there? What you got? Aisha, what are you doing here?
Adol Christin, as the sovereign of Altego, I have come to deliver your sentence. Your execution will be held at the Colosseum tomorrow. As our tradition dictates, you will fight against a ferocious monster. While you'll be given a sword, the monster will be facing is Titano-class, but I've fought in Titanos by myself, sort of. The chances of you winning are next to none. You bought into the what was it? You took the red pill or something like that, or did you get black pilled? I don't know. My condolences for your loss. Why? Why? Why can't I stand up for you? Why can't I save you? Stop being so nice. Father. Princess. ... Adol, win the fight tomorrow. If you can actually win, your execution will be delayed. I'll look for the real killer in the meantime. So please, you have to win, okay?
Oh, I've got this in spades, baby. Dragon Knight Station, underground cell. This isn't funny. Let us out of here. We didn't do anything. Let us out, damn it. We can't execute. You can't execute Adol. He's innocent. A goody two-shoes like that would never kill someone who didn't deserve it.
Usually monsters. Adol, I'm trying to remember if Adol actually, other than like final bosses, usually it doesn't kill human types. Usually they're demons or something like that, or monsters of some sort.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because I was right.
Right about what?
Remember what I told him at the island? No good come from someone like you fraternizing with men of power. Him killing anyone at all, much less the sovereign Altego? Absolutely absurd. Somebody clearly framed him. Presumably whoever actually did the old man in. ...
Who the hell would that be? I should just bust my way out of here. You know what I can do. Breaking down these walls or even these bars would...
Stop. You'll just alert the guards, and then we'll be even in many more trouble. There are too many of them. We never be able to take them all.
Damn it.
I was about to say, what's the whole point of Dogi being able to smash walls if he doesn't actually get to do it in the game? I mean, he does a couple of times, but not as often as you'd think.
What do we do? I can't just let Adol die like this.
Well, unlike you, I don't really care what happens to him personally. Dude, I helped you out in the last game. What the hell, man? But I do owe him for what he did in Kanan, and I have specifically instructed to bring him in for a talk. So I'll help you out. There we go.
What?
Master Kais, there you are. Oh yeah, I was about to say, where was his Fae companions?
What?
Oh look, it's the big dumb oaf. How you been?
What'd you just call me?
Piped out, Oaf. Ziza, we're at your mercy. We have no way out of here right now. I'd like you to look for my equipment along with the key to the cell. And while you're at it, keep an eye out for this guy's stuff too.
You got it, boss.
Yeah, you got 3 of those, Fae. Where's the other 2? All these people just sitting here watching me about to die, huh? Well, they're gonna be sorely disappointed.
Oh, sleep well last night. If the execution ends too quickly, it's no fun, you know. I need you to have energy. I'm looking forward to watching you struggle and fail to live.
Right, that's enough. Bear in mind that a man on his way to death deserves at least some measure of respect, even if his crimes are unspeakable.
Whatever. If you ask me, death is too good for him.
Yeah. Oh, good, a toothpick. Thanks. Anyway, we got the Gladius and Buckler. And we don't get armor. Yeah. This is the only weapon allowed for a criminal. While it contains some dragon energy, don't expect it to be of much use. It's serviceable at best. Adol nodded, thanks, Sias. You really are hard to pin down, thanking me in a situation like this. I won't ask if you assassinated His Majesty or not, but if you die here today, you'll always be thought guilty of the crime. If you are not the assassin, then fight to prove it. And we get an Natalie extract from for Adol to heal, so that's the only one we get. Officially, I should wish you good luck, but good luck, Kato. You're going to need it. Oh, and before the fight, don't forget to equip the weapon I gave you. Now that would suck, wouldn't it? Forgetting to equip your weapon. Also, it'd probably be a good idea to have your Scud Sword ability unlocked by, or equipped before this whole situation, and have it be level 4 so it can do double time when you use it.
Adol.
We will now commence the execution ceremony. Bring out the Beast of Judgment. They see me rolling.
O Grateus, great god of the sea, bring your divine judgment upon this criminal who murdered our beloved king in cold blood.
Uh-oh. Lovely. Well, time to fight the Rage Titanos Yigis Toluga. Alright, so this guy's got 5 different attacks. Pounce, roll, fireballs, and, oops, I forgot to... Ah! So, yeah, he can pounce at you, he can roll around. Most of his attacks can be flash guarded. Better. Okay, yeah. And when he starts rolling around, try to stay away from the, Uh-oh. What? Yeah, you want to try and get, when he starts rolling around, that's the only way is getting into, like, one of these little crevices here, so. I screwed up my, I screwed up my flash guard. That's why I kind of almost... Like I said, I'm really bad about flash guards. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, nuts! There's his fireballs. Oh, come on. Yeah, you only get so many... You only get that Natalie extract for healing, so... Uh-oh. Okay. There we go, got it. Oh, wow, you dodged me. Oh, nice. Usually when you want to get... I think it's like 2,000 when we want to try and... Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes his final phase, or his rage phase. So now he does a lot more damage. Uh-oh, up, up. Uh-oh. Yeah, he can also kick rocks at you from far away. Yeah, I tend to stay away from him when he does that, so... Uh-oh. Ah, nuts! Oh, nuts. Yeah, I might have to use the Natalie extract. Usually you want to save it for his rage phase. Uh-oh. See, about 1,500 HP is when I want to... Well, if I have my extra by this point, I might not actually have my extra by this point. Got him. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have enough extra skill to... Got him. Yeah, pounce, roll, fireballs, kick dirt, and tail whip is his big thing, so... Not super bad. He's harder on the nightmare difficulty, of course, because you've only got so much HP, so... Ah! Uh-oh. Impossible! ... What? What are you doing? Arrest him! No, forget that. Shoot him! Shoot him dead! Prime Minister, you dare defile the sacred ceremony? We cannot simply let this evil man remain alive. Hurry up and kill it! Hey, I did your little test. Yeep. The cat. Oh wait, that's a different. What in the... An earthquake? What terrible time for this? What a terrible night to have a curse. It's over. That really caught me off guard. Why have there been so many earthquakes lately? What the word is? What the? Hey, alright, Dogi and Geis. Excuse me. Now that's what I call timing. Adol, come on! Your chariot awaits! By which I mean, let's get the hell out of here. Time to skedaddle. Say hello to my... Say hello to my little friend! What is that, a lightsaber? Or it's a smoke bomb. That's a really powerful smoke bomb, jeez. Ah. Impossible! Stop them! Sias, Route, do not let them get away! Sir! Yeah, where do we go now?
Huh, talking about good timing for an earthquake. That was just the distraction we needed. Fortune is definitely smiling on us today.
Shut up and get moving. If they blockade the roads out of the city, all this will have been for nothing.
Well, luckily we have allies outside of town, so... all the villages and stuff like that, so... Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Can't we go through the sewers, though?
Over there! Don't let them get away! Well, that was fast.
Well, you know what they say, news travels faster than you do.
We'll have to break through.
Everyone this way. Who's there?
Tia.
Tia?
We're likely to follow me.
Yeah, anything the main characters can do to not fight humans, you know. Oh yeah, remember this place was blocked up before? Well, now we can go inside.
You can get into the subterranean canal from here. It continues outside the city walls, so you should be able to make it out safely.
Seriously?
Yes, I found it by accident one day.
Yeah, accident, sure.
But that's beside the point. You need to hurry. There are people searching for you everywhere.
Not the best course of action, but it's not like we've got any other options. Come on, we need to move before they find us.
Thank you, Tia. Give my regards.
Adol. I'm sure you of all people.
Are you having a hard time not staring at my chest?
No, never mind. Please be safe. May the dragons protect you.
Don't you think you're being a bit careless?
Sias, you knew we'd be here. You lived here at one point.
Sias, I'm sorry. It's fine. I'll pretend I didn't see that. But Tia, I must ask again. Are you really sure about this? ... Yes. I made up my mind. I know that what I have to do.
Where are we? Is this near the Altego City Gate? Man, I can't believe we made it.
Stop wasting time. The Dragon Knights are still after us. Come on.
Where? Are we gonna hide out in one of the villages?
I told you before. There's someone who wants to meet you, Adol. Can I get a shirt on, please? We have to go to the highlands that look down on the lake west of here. Let's move out. You got all your equipment back. Hooray! Yeah, I guess the Fae were able to find them, so. Yeah, the town's like just like right over here, so. I think we get auto-equipped right back with our stuff again. Yeah, so. Yeah, let's give some equipment to guys since I took all that stuff off of him, so. Let's see. Yeah, luck metal, bandits. Get the battle bandana, so. Okay, so we need to go. Basically, yeah, we need to go to the highlands. Is where we're supposed to go. So, so we fought all these monsters, so we can skip all that. So. Yeah, no new monsters, no nothing like that, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh wait, no, I need to keep going left. I don't know why. I was looking at my map wrong. Alright, then we're at the center, so now we need to go down. And then we just need to go over this way. Yeah, it's one of those, it was that isolated area that we went to a while back, but there was nothing really to it. Well, now you have to go to it. Now I don't need to grind or anything like that, so I'm just going to skip all that. There you go. I mean, we could travel around if we really want to, but might as well just go to the next destination.
Highlands overlooking the lake. This is the right place, isn't it? Didn't you say there was someone here who wanted to meet Adol? I certainly don't see anyone.
Patience isn't your strong suit, is it? Come on, over here.
Oh, okay.
That's one of those symbols. Whoa.
What just happened?
Looks like we went to the dark world. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, that's a wrong game.
And what the hell was that? That wasn't there before, was it? And whoa, why is it nighttime all of a sudden?
Because this place is in flux, so to speak. It is located in a small pocket between your world and the next. Ah, strange. That was fast.
I heard what happened from Caesar. You were fortunate to get away safely. And as promised, you brought the warrior with you. Good boy, Geis.
I didn't want to, and please stop telling me I'm a good boy. It's demeaning. We're even now, right?
Oh, I never forced you to do anything. And of course, it is only natural for a disciple to do what his master tells him. That's how I see it anyway. ...
And you are?
Ah, pardon me. My name is Clarius. I am Geis's master of sorcery and the acting elder of Iska.
Oh, I thought you guys were lost. So you guys were been hiding this whole time?
Iska? You mean like Iska of the 5 tribes? The one that totally disappeared?
Indeed. Welcome, Adol and Dogi. Welcome to the hidden village of Iska, in service to the great moon dragon. Would you care for a brief tour?
Sure.
The Iska village. This hidden village was constructed 200 years ago. The Iska tribe once inhabited the area where Altego City now stands. However, when the Adonians decided to move from what is now the Ruins Islands, we were persecuted and driven out. As a last resort for self-preservation, we used the power of the moon to access this pocket between worlds and hid. The people of Adona reformed our old land into modern-day Altego, which became a highly prosperous harbor city, and all memories of Iska was gradually forgotten.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, I put it mildly there, Dogi.
But what do you want with Adol? You specifically sent for him, right?
Ah, yes. As it happens, I have a request for you, Adol Christin. You, the Dragon Warrior, haven't heard the voices of all 5 great dragons of Altego. I thought that was from Lunar, that you were the Dragon Warrior.
Or, you know, the Dragon Warrior franchise, but, no.
Dragon what?
Adol asked Clarius to or sorry, it's not Clarius, sorry. It's Carius or whatever. Yeah, I keep mixing up the I with an L. Carius, to explain his statement in greater detail.
It is the title of the man who receives the powers of the 5 great dragons, according to an ancient Iskan legend. We are told that the Dragon Warrior has the power to stop the dreaded Wind of Destruction.
The Wind of Destruction, huh? And what exactly is that again?
Regrettably, his true nature is not noted in the legends. However, once it began to blow, there will be unrest and chaos in Otago until everything disappears. Or so the legends say at any rate.
The hell? There's no way that's true, is it? It's just some old dusty old fairy tale written by an even dustier old man, right?
I wouldn't be so sure. You've seen with your own eyes what's going on around Otago. All the phenomena, as people have been calling them.
Oh. You mean like Iskin fever and the Titanos?
Yes, I believe those recent phenomena are exactly the sort of omens the ancient writings foretold. Iskin fever, for one, is a disease caused by severe imbalances within the body, resulting in high fever and ultimately petrification. I fear that it may be the broken balance of Otago itself that is affecting the bodies of its inhabitants. And this, I believe, is also the reason behind the Titanos' increasingly unpredictable behavior. I believe that this wind of destruction refers to a calamity manifested from the sum of Otago's imbalances.
That's crazy.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
And you're asking Adol to stop it?
It has been said since ancient times that the balance of Otago is held by the power of the 5 dragons. But ever since Adona's invasion of Iska, faith in the dragons has dwindled, and as a result, they no longer dwell among us. For some time, Otago has been home to none who are capable of correcting imbalances in the land, leading to what we see today. But Adol, you've received word and power from the 5 dragons. I believe you may be the hero destined described in our records. To quote one particular passage, "Rise, O destined warrior, awaken from them from slumber, oppose the wind of destruction. Adol Christin, I believe you, and you alone, have the power to wake the 5 great dragons from their long sleep."
So when we talked to him, we didn't actually wake them.
Wait a minute, this is all too sudden. Plus, I mean, Adol's in the middle of some pretty crazy crap already. I mean, he's a fugitive. We all are. He was framed for killing the king, and he...
I am familiar with the incident at the city. I've been kept abreast, and I expect that said incident will have a notable effect on the issue at hand.
But we can teleport, right? So there's that.
Huh?
Curious, what do you mean?
The current imbalance is mostly the result of human activities, considering the enormous population of Otago City, and an incident of great magnitude such as the act of regicide. Well, what effect do you think it'll have?
Damn. So discord in the human world adversely affects his Otago, accelerating its imbalance. Is that about the size of it?
Yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Unfortunately, I also do not know who the real assassin is. I surmise he or she is either from an enemy nation or committed the act for internal political reasons. Regardless of the assassin's purpose, however, the incident has begun to shape the fate of Otago in a significant way. It is very much a cause for immediate concern.
Oh, good. Well, this is when the game really picks up, finally, so...
Adol Christin, I understand that it may seem rather unreasonable asking an outsider to shoulder Otago's fate. You may choose to walk away, and I will not stop you.
We can't walk away. I mean, even if we could choose, Adol wouldn't choose to do it. It's all about the adventure, man.
However, after hearing your exploits from Geis, I cannot help but put my faith in you. I am hoping that perhaps you'll be able to approach this from the perspective of an adventurer, rather than a chosen one.
Yeah, you got me. Adol expresses unflinching desire to take on the responsibilities of the Dragon Warrior. Oh no, we're gonna turn into a fat panda, aren't we?
Adol Christin, thank you. You have my gratitude.
Man, he never stood a chance. Ciaris, you're quite the weasel, you know that? There's no way you could refuse your offer when you put it like that. Adol will do anything for adventure.
Oh, pardon me. I did not intend to manipulate.
Yes, you did. That's just how Ciaris talks. Pretty frustrating, isn't it? He uses fancy language to gloss over the real issues and makes them more presentable. I remember when I came to Otago in search of a spell to beat my brother. Mumble, mumble. Grumble, grumble.
Honestly, I didn't expect you to master this conceal spells. It's truly quite an accomplishment. Nor did I expect you to bring along your cute little fairy friends when you came back. Such a good boy, so full of surprises.
I told you to stop calling me that, Ciaris. It's demeaning to both of us.
What does Adol need to do exactly? Wake the dragons? I mean, you can't just tell someone to go wake the dragons and expect them to not have questions.
Yeah, what do you wake him with? A horn? Or you stab him? Or
Beyond the altars you visited are sanctums where the dragons sleep. According to legend, these are places no human may enter, with the exception, of course, of the dragon warrior and his companions.
So go to the sanctums, find the dragons, wake them up.
Correct. The dragons should know how to stop the wind of destruction. Therefore, I would like you to seek them out and ask for that information. And I don't think you'll get everything you just need from just one dragon, regrettably. Of course, not one dragon would know. That would just be too easy.
So we have to go all around Otago. Again.
Well, we have teleporting, so...
That means we'll need to talk to all the elders again, too. We'll have to explain to them that Adol was framed and is on the run.
That would not be necessary.
Who's there? Adol, Dogi! Oh, the elders are all here. Well, except for technically not the old woman, but, you know. I hear you got yourself into some trouble.
What the? Why are you all here?
I asked Geist's fairies to send word to each village. I thought it'd be wise for their respective representatives to come together and share information. Unfortunately, with the death of the king, I was unable to call for the elder of the sea tribe.
Well, wouldn't that be Aisha now?
Oh. I don't know whether to call you well prepared or overzealous.
We heard everything from the little fairies. You're gonna beat the dragons, right? Well, we're here to help.
That's real kind of you.
According to legend, you'll need the assistance of each tribe to gain access to its corresponding sanctum. Members of each tribe's elder ancestry, to be exact. Fortunately, everyone here is either the current elder or is of the elder's line, and each of us has come to aid you in your task.
You sure about this? Adol's one man now, and that could cause problems for you too.
Well, I mean no offense by this, but we're not specifically doing this for Adol's sake. The issue at hand right now concerns every man, woman, and child in Altego. We cannot rightfully entrust this matter to an outsider without keeping a close eye on them ourselves.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
Oh man. Adol, what do you think?
Well, more party members, right? Adol expressed his gratitude and agreed to accept their help.
Awesome!
We shall make a formidable team.
I look forward to accompanying you on this journey.
Amazing, it's like we're one big happy family. Speaking of which, we need a grumpy uncle. What do you say, guys? You're perfect for the role.
I had no real intention to.
While you journey on, I'll be examining the old records left behind in Iska. I may be able to find something concrete about the Wind of Destruction's true nature. It would be most beneficial if I had a liaison between your party and myself. Where might I be able to find such a person? Oh, I wonder. Oh, how I wish I had someone I could count on.
Alright, fine. I'll go, just stop. I'm in. You happy now? Nope, we're never happy. Anyway, Elk joins the party, Mustafa joins the party, and Miss Shara joins the party, and Geist is already part of the party, but yay, now we have all party members. Well, sort of. So, we're missing one, but you know, it's pretty obvious. So, alright. And now we can finally customize our party however we feel. However, I'll probably just leave on Adol, Dogi, and like maybe Mishala for her. Although I have piercing right now, so I could probably maybe leave Geist on. We'll see how I feel about things. So. Yeah, but now our next objective is to basically go to all the towns and the sanctums. So.
Shinoa, Segrim, and Kylos each possess a hidden sanctum, and all must be visited. Our first priority is to speak with the dragons.
And you can go in any order, by the way. You don't have to go in a specific order for these sanctums, so... We'll go to Shinoa just because it's easier.
What about the other two sanctums?
Because Shinoa, all you have to do is go straight through the front.
There was a dragon altar on Ruins Island. Is that one of those sanctum entrances too?
Yes, I believe the Sea Sanctum is located on Ruins Island. However, at present, Ruins Island is not easily or safely accessible. I believe it would be best to postpone any attempts at visiting the Sanctum for the time being.
Yeah, good thought. And then what about Iska's Sanctum? Wouldn't it be best to go there first, since it's probably like behind a wall here or something?
Yeah, about that.
Unfortunately, the location of Iska's Sanctum remains unknown.
How?
All knowledge of it perished within the Iskan Elder line 200 years ago.
Oh crap, that's not good. Or that's no good.
I had heard rumors of this, but I did not know it was true. Indeed, among the responsibilities of the Elder of Iska was a task that only he was capable of carrying out. As the elder of the tribe that reveres the Dragon of Harmony, he served as the mediator among all the tribes. Perhaps the Adonians were not pleased with Iska's privileged status and so decided to put an end to them.
Man, that's horrible. So the people of Altego City have always been that insolent.
That is why I'm merely the acting elder. We would have known the truth about the legends as well if the elder line had survived. All we can do now is look for clues in the ancient Iskan records.
Oh, Okay, he just repeats himself. Well, except for that final part.
If only the elder line of Iska was still alive, things would have been much simpler. At any rate, I shall leave the remaining sanctums in your capable hands. I do not think it matters which dragon you meet first, as long as you speak with them all eventually.
Yeah. Let's see how the Iskans are doing. Good kitty.
We the Iskan people were unable to trust any other tribe after we were persecuted and driven into seclusion, but it is reassuring to have the leaders of the other villages here with us now. I sincerely hope that you'll be able to have fruitful meetings with all the dragons. It is reassuring to have the leaders of all the other villages with us.
Oh, okay, it's just the same. Only the ringings of the Iskan bell will allow outsiders to pass through the barrier that conceals the village. In all of its 2 centuries of existence, the barrier has never been broken. It is said to have lost contact with other tribes, but given the persecution we faced, we had little other choice. Our ancestors were persecuted and driven to seclusion by the tribe that betrayed their purpose. There is nothing more lonely or isolating than the feeling that no one can be trusted. Yeah, true. That was a dog? Oh, I guess it is a dog. Looks like something else for a second. Like an evil goat. You know, that's PSP graphics for you, I guess. Matthew Torres, what's with that? It's always weird when you get a random name from people in this game. Well, that isn't a main character.
With the appearance of the Dragon Warrior, the 5 dragons shall awaken, and then what will happen to Altego? My name is Matthew Torres, Dragon Researcher. I have so many questions yet unanswered, but lack for material. I know. I'd like to ask you a favor, if I may. I'd like you to bring me materials you find in the sanctums where the dragons dwell. If you show me such materials, I'll share with you all that I know about the 5 great dragons of Altego. It is knowledge unknown to the outside world, but such knowledge exists to be used and shared.
Alright, we get quest 15 from this guy for talking to him. Dragons of Altego. So what we have to do is we have to bring him the stones of the dragons when we find... Basically, when we go to each of the sanctum, we'll find a stone. Spoilers. And we just need to go back to him after we get those stones. Basically, this quest is available till the end of the game. So you have plenty of time to do it, obviously.
Were you able to find any new materials? Sanctums are mentioned quite clearly in the regards that speak of the 5 dragons. However, there are no descriptions to tell us what kind of places they actually are.
Or sorry, descriptors.
Though we did lose a large number of our records 200 years ago. Sanctums are mentioned quite clearly in the records that speak of the 5 dragons. Dragon sanctums. If only I could see them with my own eyes and experience their wonders.
Or you don't have main character status, so...
The 5 great dragons are the beings of the created Altego. They sustain and protect all life and govern the balance that maintains the land. Unfortunately, faith in the dragons has waned quite significantly in the outside world. If you can show me materials from the sanctums, I'll share my knowledge of the 5 great dragons with you. You'll be meeting the dragons soon, so it may be beneficial for you to know about them. I'd like you to bring me materials you find in the sanctums where the dragons dwell. If you show me such materials, I'll share with you all that I know about the 5 great dragons of Altego. It's knowledge unknown to the outside world, but such knowledge exists to be used and shared.
He just repeats himself. Okay.
A long time ago, the village of Iska was destroyed to make way for Altego City's development. In the wake of that, all the knowledge where the moon altar is located was lost. They must have felt faith in the dragons only getting in the way of riches, and now we pay the price for their ignorance. No one remembers where the moon altar is located. The one you saw near the city was likely a makeshift replica.
I was about to say, man, we did find an altar, but I guess they just made it up just so we could get the power of the moon dragon. Little crystal there, or big crystal, I guess.
This hidden village is being sustained by strong seal art and the power of the moon. The 2 moons represent balance and are the objects of our reverence. You are a friend, are you not? You intend us no harm?
Nope. At least I don't think so.
Make mistakes. We don't have any suspicions about you, nor do we dislike you, but you are an outsider. We can't help but feel a little hesitant about trusting you. I hope you can understand.
Yeah, I guess so. At least they're not chasing me down, so.
The people of Iska were practically annihilated during the Adonians' persecution 2 centuries ago. This hidden village was founded by the few who survived, but unfortunately a great deal of Iska's knowledge was lost along with the lives of its people. It's truly sad to see a culture wiped out like that. It seems my granddaughter's rather nervous around you. Maybe it's because you're the dragon warrior. She's very outgoing once you get to know her, but she can be pretty shy at first.
Would that be with everyone in real life when you think about it?
I think she'll warm up to you, though.
Exclamation point.
Don't talk to me, please.
She seems guarded and suspicious. The little girl is staring at you, blushing. She seems guarded and suspicious. Suspicious, you say? There's a little... It is a rather tall pillar with something similar to the seal of the moon engraved upon it. Well, the moon's out somewhere, I guess, so... Oh, almost forgot. Missed this person.
We, the people of Iska, have watched over the balance of Altego, hidden from the rest of the world. But then there was an earthquake. And this is sad news. An earthquake is proof that Altego is falling into chaos. Ah, yes. Allow me to say one thing, if you would. You have already acquired the powers of the dragons and know the skills you must use to suppress the enemy. But in order to use these skills, you must first build up the powers of the dragons to the absolute limit. The powers of the dragons will increase more rapidly if you use your skills with the weapons contained within them are equipped. And I assume the higher the level of skill you use, the more power it harnesses from its dragon. Remember that and use it to your advantage.
Kind of like the Scud sword does 2 attacks after you hit level 4, stuff like that. The extra skill gauge builds up each time you use regular skills. Also keep in mind that the more SP the skill uses, the faster the gauge will fill up. So,
we are the tribe of Iska, given the duty to safeguard the harmony and balance of Altego. Even after our seclusion from the world, we have remained vigilant in watching over Altego's tenuous balance. But it seems the chaos is only growing. It truly is a sad state of affairs.
Alright, now let's go the other way. What is that? An anteater? Or an alpaca? I don't know.
Iska's seal arts refer to special types of magic in which physical charms are infused with various enchantments. Utilizing these arts can create an illusionary wall, a passage between dimensions, whatever you can imagine. It's strange to hear that animals like my friend here don't exist in the outside world. It feels as if the hidden village has become its own enclosed ecosystem. Such an existence is indeed a lonely one.
That's why we didn't recognize the animal in the first place, so...
Since we lost our elder family line, Carius has assumed the responsibilities of the village elder. Elder Carius is really intelligent and a really great leader. On top of that, he's a master of the seal arts. Elder Carius is really intelligent and a really great leader. Personally, I think he's the perfect person to be our acting leader.
But he's not at the line of the Iska, so... I mean, as much as he likes to be it, he can't truly be the elder. That's why you're calling him acting elder. Just see if there's anyone else I missed. Meow. Meow, meow.
Have you noticed the uniqueness and rather rarity of everything around you? It's because we exist as though frozen in time. Our peace was disrupted every now and then by outsiders like yourself, but in general, everything is like it was. The last outside I summoned was the young, angry-looking fellow with the black hair, and that was 2 years ago.
Actually, I didn't come because Carius summoned me. We were corresponding. I decided to pay him a visit. He mentioned that he knew the lost Iskan seal arts, so it seemed worth the trip.
Exactly, he tricked you into coming, which is to say he summoned you here. And now here you are, slaving away to pay him back for what he taught you. This is starting to become clear.
Damn it, he's right, but he doesn't have to rub it in my nose, and especially in front of Adol. I've got a reputation.
From the time the barrier was first raised, it's as though the village has been separated from the flow of time. Although there have been a few like you every now and again who found their way here from the outside.
There's the item shop.
Oh, hello.
Brandy Swenson? What's with these names?
I heard from Carius, the dragon warrior and his companions, correct? The name's Brandy Swinson. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Welcome to Iska's Synthesis Workshop.
Synthesis Workshop?
What, you weren't aware? Synthesis originated in ancient Iska. All the other tribes eventually learned the art of synthesis, but none are as versed in its use as the Iskans.
Well, synthesis does require special knowledge and tools after all, not to mention training. But even here, the art of synthesis hasn't had much use in the last 200 years. We don't get out much. As a heads up, I'll be deciphering the old records while I work, but I'll do everything in my power to assist you. Oh, and on that note, have you heard of Iska's spirit elixirs? If you'd like me to try concocting such a mixture, feel free to ask. I suspect that would be of great use.
Yeah, the spirit elixirs. Now we can finally do something like that.
So you're interested in spirit elixirs? Well, then allow me to tell you all about them. Spirit elixirs are one of the many types of medicines can only be synthesized with special Iskan technology. According to records, these elixirs can improve specific attributes of whoever imbibes them. The catch is finding the ingredients needed to make these elixirs is rather tricky, which is where you come in. I'd like you to gather the necessary materials to create these elixirs so I can determine if it's even possible. Of course, any elixir I successfully synthesize will be yours for the taking. The experience alone is all I seek. There should be an old record on the shelf there that tells you the necessary ingredients to make them. That aside, even though they're called elixirs, they actually come out as a fine powder, sort of like a sugar or flour.
Shouldn't it be called a flour powder then?
If I do succeed, be careful not to spill or inhale them. The world would be a waste. The latter would really hurt.
Yeah, someone, I think one of these guys are from LA, I don't know, or New York. Anyway, we get the Quest 16, the Spirit Elixir Concoction. So now we have to, basically what we have to do is we have to compound one of each of the elixirs, or the powders. Which is, there's a life compound, strength compound, defense compound, dexterity compound, agility compound. And this quest will last until the end of the game. So it's not missable. Because you'd have to actually beat the game to technically miss it.
The art of synthesis hasn't seen much development in Iska over the past 200 years. It was inevitable since materials are in short supply around here and we've needed no new tools. But he came in from the outside world and in doing so brought new relevance and value to Iskan synthesis. Oh, and did you get a chance to page through the records on the shelf there? It's a record of Iska's ancient synthesis techniques and products. Some truly thrilling reading there.
Only you would find that thrilling, lady.
I'd like to try synthesizing many different things, so it may truly revive the Iskan art. To be honest, this benefits me as much as it does you. You get items, I get hands-on experience with synthesis. If you find any rare items, please don't hesitate to bring them here.
Alright, we got some new weapons we can buy as well, so, let's see for items. I don't think there's anything I want to buy right at the moment, but we do have a bunch of equipment. The Nolnar sword. It gives a sword dance. Iskin sword reserved for the messengers of the moon. Beast Slayer, which is the smashing or strike weapon. Heavy Iskin sword forged with battle for battle with Titans drops the, or you can use the photon blade ability with that. The spear sword, which gives you the pierce type. A rapier type sword made to use as a spear gives us the aerial thrust ability. The Shikon Kote, strike, dark, violent arm guard made for finger mobility, gives us the aura impact skill. Half moon bow. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get our Aisha back at some point. Spoilers. Half moon bow, an exquisite bow that resembles a half moon, gives us the killer hornet ability. Crescent axe, large poleaxe with a blade curved like a crescent, gives us the dragon fang skill. Warhammer has countless spikes to destroy the enemy, gives us the spark pound ability. The marble rod, adorned with seals that increase magical powers, gives us the absorption skill. And we got passe, or passe, whatever. Easy to handle dual blade with extreme sharp edges, gives you the spin edge. Oh yeah, and all your allies will be averaged out between Adol, Dogi, and Geist. So if you gain more levels before you got here, Mishera, Elk, and Mustafa would be a higher level, but as is, they're level 32. Get the moon plate mail. Iskin armor decorated with seals of defensive energy. Iris, worn by Iskins when going to the outside world. New moon robe sewn with special technique. The Lykenna, ancient record indicate former owner was an Iskin warrior. Got the moon bracelet engraved with images of the moon waning and waxing. And then we got healing stuff. And then we got some synthesis stuff here. For, you know, the Sin Leylon. All the stuff from way back, you know. Nothing we need right at this exact moment. Yeah, there's the compounds. Yeah, you need, some of them need, like, titano fluid and stuff like that, so. Life compound requires the Lugo seed, Ico seed, titano fluid, spiritual water. Strength compound needs the Kamaka seed, Kimono seed, monster fluid, and spiritual water. Defense compound needs the Loken seed, Salamara seed, monster fluid, and spiritual water. Dexterity compound needs the Chigal seed, Nadley seed, holy water, and spiritual water. Let's see. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Please come again.
It's an old scroll titled Spirit Elixir Synthesis. 5 compound ingredients. It tells us what the ingredients are, even though you could just go into the thing for that. I don't know what we have to read it to be told that, but okay, whatever. Okay. Let's see. I think that's it, so... Do we actually go? Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay.
This is the hidden village of Iska. The descendants of the lost Iskan tribe live here. Some are afraid of outsiders, so please don't do anything onwards. This is the first time I've ever seen so many visitors at once. Some are afraid of outsiders, so please don't do anything untowards.
So yeah, the village of the Iskan have been found. And, yeah, okay, yeah, make sure to touch this so we can actually teleport back here after everything, so... Alright, well we found, so Adol has now been known as a common criminal for the falsification death of the leader, and he was such a nice guy too. But now we must find the sanctums of all the dragons within and get the power even unlocked even further. Where will we go to next? Which dragon will we find? And what will we synthesize? Find it next time in the next episode of E7. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.